Hey gardeners, ever wondered if you can prune your roses in the middle of summer, or if that's a big mistake? Well, the truth is, summer pruning is not only okay, it's essential if you want more blooms, healthier growth, and fewer pests. But timing and technique are everything. In today's video, we'll walk through exactly how to prune your roses in summer, why it works, and what mistakes to avoid to get the most out of your garden. Let's dive in. Most people think pruning is only for early spring. And while that's when major pruning happens, summer pruning is all about maintenance and bloom control. Here's why it matters. Roses respond to pruning by pushing out new growth. Summer pruning shapes the plant and directs its energy. It also prevents disease and encourages airflow, especially important during those hot, humid months. And the best part? It boosts repeat blooming varieties and keeps your garden looking tidy. Let's clear up a common fear myth. If I prune in summer, I'll damage the plant. Truth Light targeted summer pruning actually stimulates blooming and repeat flowering roses. Just don't go overboard. And avoid pruning late in the season when the plant is preparing for dormancy. So, what's the right timing? Right after a bloom cycle. Once the first big flush of flowers fades, that's your cue to prune. You're telling the rose, hey, your job's not done. Let's keep going. Avoid pruning too close to your first frost date, usually no later than 6 to 8 weeks before it. Okay, before we start cutting, let's talk tools for a second. You'll want sharp bypass pruners and, not anvil type, trust me on this one. Have some isopropyl alcohol or a bleach solution handy so you can disinfect between cuts. And of course, gardening gloves, because honestly, no one likes surprise thorns. If you've got thicker stems or climbing roses, long-handled loppers can be a real lifesaver, but they're optional. Just remember, clean tools mean clean cuts, and that equals healthy roses. Alright, let's get into the steps. Step 1. Deadhead those spent blooms. Cut the faded flower down to the first set of 5 leaflet leaves. That's where new growth is going to come from. Step 2. Remove any weak or crossing stems. So, any stems that are thin, rubbing, or pointing into the center of the plant should go. This really helps improve air circulation and reduces the risk of fungus. Step 3. Shape the plant. Just trim back any leggy or unbalanced growth to keep things compact and open. And finally, Step 4. Cut at a 45-degree angle, about a 1/4 inch above an outward-facing bud. That way, you're encouraging growth away from the center of the plant. Oh, and here are a few bonus tips for you. Water deeply after pruning. Your rose is going to be pushing out new growth and it'll need that hydration. Feed lightly with a balanced fertilizer to support all that regrowth. Mulch is great for keeping moisture in and the roots cool. And hey, don't forget, keep those clippers clean to avoid spreading disease between cuts. Okay, so here are some really common mistakes to watch out for. First, don't prune more than 1/3 of the plant in summer. Save major shaping for spring. Also, don't prune during a heat wave. Stress plus cuts equals one unhappy rose. And don't forget to sanitize. Bacteria and fungal spores absolutely love dirty tools. Finally, don't cut below healthy leaf sets. That just wastes the plant's energy. So, summer pruning works best for a few types of roses. Hybrid teas. This encourages bigger, longer-lasting blooms. Floribundas. It helps improve bloom cycles and structure. Climbing roses. Pruning redirects energy to new canes. And shrub roses. It keeps their shape and helps prevent overcrowding. Now, if you've got once-blooming heirloom roses, just leave them alone in summer. They're done for the season. Roses are, well, pretty sensitive to the seasons. If you prune at the right moment, right after those blooms fade, you'll get a strong, beautiful encore performance. But if you wait too long or prune too hard, you might trigger growth that frost will damage or you could drain the plant's energy before fall. Think of it like a tune-up, not an overhaul. And there you have it, a complete guide to summer rose pruning that keeps your garden blooming better, longer, and healthier. Got any pruning tips of your own? Drop them in the comments. And if this video helped you out, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next garden how-to. Thanks for watching. And yeah, happy pruning!